Okay, so today we're going to do a rebuild of the Tohatsu 30D handle. Had some trouble with it has just one stud instead of two like the 30C and 30B. And also we've had some trouble where the bolt got a little loose, and then people tried to tighten this retainer without having the block where it's supposed to be right there, and when they tightened the retainer they broke the retainer. For this handle we're just going to change the bushings, so tighten it up. If the stud breaks you have to drill it out. I've got a stud right here. You can see where it was drilled out, and then we used an easy out to take it out. So here we go. Step one, take off the plastic piece on the back. To take off the plastic piece on the back, there's 3 Phillips head screws, one at the back, one in the middle, and one up towards the handle. Okay, so I've got the plastic piece off the handle, and the next step I'm going to do is remove the throttle cables. And the reason we have to do that is on this retainer side, the throttle cable will not fit through the small hole. So you have to remove the small throttle cable. The small throttle cable, we'll take it off from this side right here. Got it undone, then slide it out. Once I get it slid out, I'll put the new throttle cable through the small hole. And you don't have to change the throttle cable, but this one was broken, so we're changing the throttle cable. It's hard to do it while I'm filming, but we're going to put the cable through the small hole and back in, and then feed it back through. And this retainer on the back is directional. If you flip it over, the motor won't go back together right, so make sure it's the right way. Since I'm in here and there was a little bit of play in the throttle, I'm going to change the bushing on the handle, which is part 3V1 6312020, as well as the washer on the handle side, which is 3RS 63180. And that's these, the bushing goes on first. So there's the bushing, then the washer. And then on this housing for the shift handle, there's another bushing, which is part number 3V1 63102 that goes in this way. So you want to get all these bushings and washers in, and then put the throttle cables back in. Which one's the big hole? And when I put this back together, I'm going to put it on this way. This is the way it goes. If you turn this and look at it, the arrow should be going counterclockwise. If you look this way, it's going clockwise. That's wrong. So counterclockwise, go and put the small hole with the right cable, which when the handle's like this, it's the easy one to get to on the top. Okay, so I had the shift cables in place, but you have to remember that you need to pull the small one back out and put it through the small hole, and then the other side you can fit through without feeding it from this side. But for the small hole, you have to take it out of the throttle mechanism on the handle. Another easy mistake to make is if these throttle cables, they nest into a cylindrical hole and just the cable comes out. If you see the end of the throttle cables, it's not right and the motor's not going to work properly. Okay, everything's back in place. Now I'm going to put the 3 Phillips screwdrivers back down on the plastic piece. And then lastly, I'm going to put the 10mm nut over the stud that holds the retainer in place. The nut is a 10 millimeter, and I like to put Loctite on that stud, hopefully keep it there. If it loosens up, you can see that if you have this retainer off a little bit, you're going to break the retainer, because that piece right there is holds it in place. So if the retainer is not on correctly and it's on top of that, you're just going to break the retainer. And here's the handle. That's about how far the nut should be sticking out. So about 3 or 4 turns. Should be ready to go again.